Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So today we're going to do an update to my Use It, Don't Lose It. It's kind of between a monthly makeup basket and a project pan. It's kind of like something in the middle. I just want to make sure I'm getting good use out of all of my items. The goal is not necessarily to hit pan because I'm a newer makeup collector. It's just to get use out of the items. I did a full video on it the first time explaining it more if you'd like to check that out. But I actually did use up some products and hit pan on something. And then there's other stuff where I'm just happy with my use. So I want to show you guys the results and then let you know what items I'm going to focus on next month. So I had a goal to use up this Pixie Milky Mist. It's like a face hydrating spray. That black line is where it was when I started, and now it's finished. I mean, there's a tiny bit of product on the bottom, as you can see, but for whatever reason, it won't let me pump it out. So it's finished for that purpose. And I've already started a second one, and I'm probably like around there on the second one. I love this product and will continue to repurchase it. I also want to finish up my Smashbox Photo Finish Priming Spray. So kind of wore off, but that's where the black line was, but I did finish it up. I love this product a lot. I'm not repurchasing it at this moment because I do have other sprays, but I'm going to repurchase it during the Sephora VIB sale. So I used up a lip balm because I have dry lips and dry mouth, and I'm always using it a lot. I use lip balm at least twice a day, so I finished this one. And when I go back to my old format, I apologize for this format. I'm getting oral surgery and I'm just not feeling that good. So when I get back to the normal format next time we do this, I could show you like the before and after, but I used that completely up. And then I moved on to the next lip balm I had, and I made a lot of progress on it already. So this is how much product is left in it. And I have a comparison because these two items have the same amount of product, and I've only used this other one twice. So these had the same amount of product, and I've only used this one twice. So you can see really how much progress I've made already on the second one that I'm working on. So I was very happy with that. I mean, these lip balms are nice. They're kind of like some cheaper ones from Sephora, but a lip balm is a lip balm. I might purchase my next one from the drugstore, or if I do need one when they're running out, I'll just get another cheap Sephora one if I'm making a purchase from Sephora. So now some of the more fun things. So with eyeshadow palettes, I gave myself like these goals that I wanted to use these palettes at least once a week. Really more than that, but I wanted to give myself creative freedom so I didn't get bored, but I got very into it. Even though I only was supposed to use each of these once a week is minimum. You can obviously do more, but I also give myself freedom to use other palettes. So I used the Modern Renaissance 15 times. I'm really happy with that number. And on Tempera and Vermeer, I have some good dips going. It might be hard to see because of the lights, but yeah, I'm proud of that and happy with that. I almost wanted to keep going on this one for September, but I don't want to get bored or make other people bored. So I'm going to actually go back to it in October and let some other palettes shine. Something I'm really finding helpful is even on days where I want to reach for palettes that are not the main focus of the project, I'm saying, what do I have from the main focus that I could combine with the other palette I want to use? And combining stuff has been really, really helpful for me. So the next one that was in the August one was the Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette. And sorry, it's like a reflection. I used this one 9 times, so I was pretty happy with that, especially because it was supposed to be a Juvia's Place palette, and then unfortunately something happened to the Juvia's Place, so this one kind of had a week less than the others, but you can kind of see some good use, especially out of these 3 shades. The lights might be washing it out, but I think I used every shade this month except for blue, the Doom, but I have used that one in the past. And the last palette that was in it is the Dose of Colors Ice Cream palette. Ice Cream. So yeah, I used this one 9 times, and I'm happy with that number. You can kind of see some use there and there. I use this color a lot too to set my eye, And I just love this palette. It's a great palette, and I'm happy that I got good use out of it. So the palettes that will be replacing them for September as the main focus palettes, we have 3 again. We have the Yes Please by ColourPop. I only got this in August, and I only used it once so far. And I think these are some really fun September colors. They're kind of fall-like while still being a little bit like warm and summery. It's kind of like a good transition for transition month, transitioning from summer to fall. I really love it, and I'm excited to use it more. And then the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, I did not use enough in the spring, so I was kind of disappointed in myself for that. I think the reason was I'm very happy like with the shades with the shimmer shades in my chocolate bar, and these shimmers let me down a bit. But what I've been doing now is I've been using shades like Peaches and Cream and Georgia and just some other good mattes. I've been using those to do the crease or set my eye, and then combine it with a ColourPop shadow. Or there's a color called In the Spotlight by Makeup Geek that, oh my god, it makes your eye look so good, especially if you have a small eye. So I'm going to use this palette in that sense this month, and I'm excited to get some use out of this palette. And the last one that we're going to be adding this month is the Lorac Mega Pro. Even though this is an older palette, it's actually brand new to me. I got it a few weeks ago. It came with a broken mirror, so I finally got my replacement only this week, so I've only used it once. I'm in love with these colors, and I'm excited for fall, and these colors scream fall and winter, and I'm just really excited for the seasons to change, so I'm very happy to have this in here, and there's just so many gorgeous shades to pick from. So our next category was, I was supposed to use a ColourPop eyeshadow at least once a week, and I end up using them way more than that. And I hit pan on one. This is Copilot. I wore it twice during the August project, but I used it several times before August. So I'm really excited that I hit pan on one, and I was going to keep working with them. I get to pick any ones I want, and I'm excited about that. And there was a lot. Like, I used some once, some a few times, but 2 other ones that I used a few times each. Or I used Birthday Cake, I gravitated towards that one. And I used, what is this one? Sundance as well. It's kind of like a coppery color. So, yeah, those are going to be the same rules. To make sure to use a ColourPop Super Shock at least once a week, but I will end up doing that more. Now, for some other categories, I didn't have, like, exact goals. I wasn't ready for it. I just, like, wanted to get use out of like all my highlighters and my lipsticks. I didn't want to make decisions, but I did keep some like data on what I was using. So I ended up using Mary Luminizer 7 times during August, so that obviously means that I love this one. So I decided to put it in the September project, and the goal is once a week, but again, I'm going to strive for more than that. That's just like the bare minimum. The next one that I also used a lot, I didn't use it 7 times, but maybe 3 or 4 times, is Opal by Becca. And I thought this was a good one to use for September as well, because it's a travel size, and I might have some chance at making some more progress on it. It already kind of has a dip, and maybe I could hit pan on it. Who knows? So we'll see what happens. And another one I used a lot was Prosecco Pop by Becca, but this one will not be joining us in September, but I did use it at least 4 times. It's a really pretty color. So the other 3 that I have over here, I used Scrumptious by ColourPop 4 times, Pixie, Santorini Sunset 3 times, and ColourPop Flexitarian. I used this 3 times as well. So the one that's going to be making it into September is this will become part of the September project. I love this. I think I was hesitant to use it as much because I was afraid it was going to go out of stock. But even though they're discontinuing the trio, they are keeping this color. So I'm so excited. So I ordered a backup, and now I'm not afraid to just go in there and use that. So all 3 are great highlighters, but Flexitarian is just so blinding. If you like a blinding highlight, you should definitely go for that. So bronzers, I focused on two specifically this past month, and I just realized I forgot to bring one of them over here, but that's okay. So this is the Becca bronzer in Bali Sands. I used this one 11 times, and it kind of has a wavy pattern, as you can see, and in the middle you see that pattern kind of starting to fade away, so I'm happy about that. And the other one I used the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I think 10 times. I forgot to bring it over here, but you can't really see the progress anyway, just the way that it is. I guess it's kind of like, it's hard to see progress on it, even if you use it. So, yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to actually keep going with this one and keep this in the, not October, in the September project. And then I'm going to take a break from the Physicians Formula, and then the Becca is going to be the main focus, but I want to give this Luminous Bronzer by Too Faced a little bit use because I haven't gotten that much use out of it yet. And because it's kind of like a light luminous one, I know when it gets like more like towards the winter, like November, I might not reach for it at all. So I just want to get a little bit of use out of it this month. So moving on next, let's go over these two things. I was supposed to just use this lash mascara every time I used mascara or the Clinique, and I totally forgot to use the Clinique, and I use this one every single time I wore mascara. So this is the Essence Lash Princess, so that's good. I mean, it's hard to track a progress on a mascara, but I'm actually going to put this aside and use the mini Clinique one for September because I had it for a while, and it is a sample, like a deluxe sample, so I maybe could use it up. So I love this, but I'm going to put it to the side and focus on that. I want to get more use out of my NYX Butter Gloss. This is the one in Creme Brulee. Oops, that's rolling away. I used this one 12 times. I thought that was really good. I kind of put it on at the end of the day if my makeup's coming off, before I take my makeup off and do my lip routine. So, yeah, I'm having fun with this as well. So next we'll go into lipsticks. So lipsticks was the same as like the highlighters. I did not give myself a specific goal, but some which I tended to gravitate towards more were, we have the color Stone by Dose of Colors. Oh my gosh, this color is amazing. I think I wore it about 4 times. And we have the color Lori, which is also a mauve. It's from Lunatic Cosmetics. I think I wore that twice. And then we also have one more Dose of Colors. This is Bear With Me. I wore it 3 times. I wore Sinner by Kat Von D twice. And I wore Ludwig 3 times. And there's a few other ones I used multiple times, along with some ones that I only wore once, but we'd be here forever if I showed you all of them. So I'm kind of giving myself the goal for September that at least once a week I have to wear Stone by Dose of Colors. Can this stay here without rolling? Let's see. Yes. And then I wear a lot of browns in the fall, so we're going to go for Leo by Jeffree Star, because that's one of my like older browns. And then as a kind of nude color, we're going to use Ophelia by Kat Von D. So those 3 I have to use at least once a week, and hopefully I'll use them more than that, but I'm also allowed to reach for other lipsticks. So I'm excited about all this, and I just feel like I'm getting better use out of my products and tracking what I'm using and not letting like anything just sit untouched because of this. So I know it's a little bit different than how other people do it, but I'm enjoying it and it's working for me. Then that's all that matters. If you like to see what products I end up using every day, if I end up using ones from the goals or using other ones or combining them, on Instagram, I'm always posting my makeup items every day. Sometimes I post them on my face, and otherwise I just post the products themselves. So my Instagram is Madison_MakeupnMacabre. So please come join me on Instagram. We have a lot of fun there. And thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments if you have any goals this month for products to work on, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.